Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Judy. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and keep watching the video. Today we are going to talk about mom shaming. So I'll start by explaining what mom shaming is according to my perspective. I think mom shaming is when somebody is being judgmental, is judging what you're doing, how you're raising your children, or when somebody just feel like they have the right to comment and give you advices on different aspects of life regarding your children without you asking for their advice. I think this is a kind of mom shaming. Also, some kind of looks, they are kind of mom shaming to me. Yeah, I think that's what I can describe by what mom shaming is. Like, for example, people can mom shame about if you choose to breastfeed your baby or if you choose to give milk from the market. Some people may judge the screen time your child has if the baby is watching for this amount of time. And people always judge the kind of food you're giving them, about their weight, about how they dress, if it's cold, why they don't have jackets on, and stuff like this. I would describe this as mom shaming. Also, I would describe discipline methods, how you discipline your child. Some people may judge you and shame you for that. Also, public tantrums, when your baby is screaming and yelling in public, I want a chocolate from the supermarket, I want crepes, I want this. People may judge you for this also. And also, if you are working, if you're a working mother or if you're a stay-home mom, people will always judge you. If you're working, why you left your children to go and work so you can earn money, so you pay a nanny to take care of a child? If you stay at home, oh, this woman is lazy, she doesn't want to go to work. I mean, it's always about something. People will always talk. People will always mom shame, no matter how perfect you are raising your children. For me, I think I have been mom shamed. Like, sometimes I go to the grocery with my younger daughter and she's crying and whining like hell. People always say, why you didn't leave her at home? Why you decided to come with her to the supermarket? Where could I leave her? At the house alone? I can't. I have to come with her. She'll learn and adjust by time and experience. Or, why do you dress your child like this? I mean, there's always. Or, why are you giving your baby a phone to watch? She must be playing and socialize. People always have their opinions. That's what I've been mom shamed on when I went to the supermarket with my daughter and she was crying, and people were suggesting you should leave her at home, you should train her not to cry in public, and I wasn't happy. What else I've been mom shamed for? How I discipline my children. You know, some people say you should deny them the phone as a way of punishment. Some say you should let them go and have a quiet time in their room. Some say you should use a cane. Some say you should just sit them down and talk to them. I prefer to do what works for me, and I would not like somebody to interfere with that, so long as I don't harm my child. I don't think it's anybody's right to interfere with how somebody disciplines the children. So, back at the supermarket, when I got told this, why is your baby crying, why is she whining, why you didn't leave her at home? Of course, I wasn't happy. I felt bad emotionally because actually it was a woman saying this to me. I mean, she has experience, she knows she's a mother or a sister, an aunt or something. She must be, because she was a little bit older. So I didn't feel nice emotionally because already my daughter was screaming. Then this woman comes to add her own opinions and advices on what I should do to my daughter. I wasn't happy. I was sad. On my opinion, I think this mom shaming is always happening because people have their standards of how to raise children perfectly, how to feed them perfectly, how they should behave perfectly, and in real sense there is no perfect way to raise a child. There is no manual for this. And also people have unrealistic standards on what other people should raise their children, and also some people just mom shame to validate how they raise their children, on how they make their choices to raise their children, and they mom shame you to feel valid of what she's doing also to have children is okay. And also mom shaming can be as a result of insecurities and not understanding where the other person is coming from. Like me, when my daughter was crying at the supermarket, the other woman did not understood that I can't leave my baby alone at the house. I'm the only one with her. I can't leave her behind. I had to go with her to the supermarket. So maybe she understood why I'm there with her. She couldn't judge and ask why I didn't leave her at home and why I should train her to be nice and not give tantrums at the supermarket. If she understood, maybe she wouldn't judge. So I think people judge because they don't know where the other person is coming from and why she's doing what she's doing with the baby, how she's raising, how she's dressing, how she's punishing, why she's chose to breastfeed or not. I mean, people do whatever works for them when the baby is going to sleep at 7 or at 9, at 10. It doesn't matter. What matters is what works for the other parent and how the children are feeling. If they're okay and they're not being neglected and punished and suffering, I think everything is okay. You shouldn't mom shame a mother. You should be confident on your choices. A mother has instincts. You know what's best. You know what's best for your child. You have these maternal instincts to do what's best for your child. And then you can lean in for people who give you support. And people who are genuinely there for you. They're not in there to judge you. They're in there to support you. So if you feel like you're being mom shamed and stuff like this, you can lean into somebody who you trust. Sometimes it's best to do research. If you think several people have told you about an issue, you can do your own research and then you make your own decision based upon the researches that you've done, not just by following what people say. Sometimes, people may be right sometimes. So it's also good to be criticized, but don't just don't take everything in. Sometimes it's good you do your own research and then you make your final choices and then you go by what you have decided. And then the last tip is you should not engage in online trolls and comments. My God. I think online shaming is the worst to the mothers because people do this behind the computers. They don't even have the nerves to come to face you straight. So for me, is to ignore negative comments, and then sometimes you can block, you can mute, and don't engage in back and forth in comments for people who want to troll you about what you're doing for your kids. It's not pretty, it's not nice. That's the worst form of shaming. You should you should focus on the positive aspects of social media, not negative. If you dive into the negative aspects, then you're going to lose your mind because people will have their own opinions and their own views, their own standards, their own points. So if you rely on this, you're totally done. Yeah, it's clear. No mom is perfect. No mom is perfect. Sometimes moms do things thinking it's best for their children, but sometimes it's not. So you should know you're human. Sometimes you can make mistakes. How you take corrections and you move forward is the only way we should be focusing on, not how you have done something wrong It's how you correct it and move forward. So don't be harsh on yourself if somebody is shaming you. Okay? Remember, at the end of the day, your kids love you, and no matter what, they'll always love you. Okay? So don't be sad that you've made a mistake. And also, other people, other mothers should also try to uplift each other up. Like if you see another mother struggling to make her baby quiet at the supermarket or at the airport or on the flight, they should not judge you. They should be there to support you and give you encouragement or even help you with the baby. If the mother won't be mind to give you to be helped, I think it will be good, So tell me your experiences on the comments, inbox, whatever, how you have been mom shamed and how you handled it. I think for me, the worst kind of mom shaming is at the airport when you're flying with kids and the person you're sitting next to is not a parent and they keep giving you looks when your baby cries. I think it's the worst kind of mom shaming. Okay, give me your comments give me your story about how you're being mom shamed and how you handled it. But remember, you're human, so don't be disheartened. Don't be light-hearted. Let it go. Thanks for watching. Remember, you're doing all the best that you can, and you should not let anyone intimidate you or make you feel bad of your choices, of how you've decided to raise your child and to do things in your own household regarding to your children. Okay? If you choose to stay at home, to work from home, if you choose to go to work, if you choose to not to breastfeed, if you choose to, I don't know, it's all about your choice. So thanks for watching, mamas, and remember, we're all doing the best we can for our children, so don't let anybody judge us based on what we're doing, because we know what's best for them. And even if we make a mistake and we realize we have made a mistake, we should remember our children love us, and we should just find a way to correct ourselves in a nice way. And we should not be hard on ourselves. Everybody makes a mistake. Nobody's perfect. See you in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. See you in my next video. Bye.